Cheer. We're going to do some opening lines. Good evening, fans, and welcome to tonight's matchup between the Arroyo Knights and your very own Mountain Vikings. At this time, we'd like to introduce tonight's starting lineups. First, we'll begin with the visiting team for the Knights. We have number 10, Triana Nguyen. Next up, number 12, Lucy Lee. Number 14, Delina Concha. Number 22, Mia Velasco. And number 25, Kayla Matthews.
Hello everybody, glad you could join us from the Mountain View High School Gymnasium in beautiful El Monte, California. I'm Ardith Takari, proud to be bringing you tonight's play-by-play for some girls varsity basketball action. We got the home team, the Mountain View Vikings, ready to entertain the Arroyo Knights. Ready to get things going. And here we go, opening tip. Possession taken by Marley Salazar. Let's see what the Vikings are able to do tonight. Trying to establish some ball movement early on. Having trouble with it, taken away. That's Trina Nguyen with the steal. Had an opportunity for a three-point play, but she will go to the line to shoot two. And so far this season, this has not been a good one. It's been a tough one, actually, for the Mountain View Vikings. First talking about Arroyo, they have a record of 9-18. Mountain View, on the other hand, an overall record of 1-17. Like I said, it has definitely been a tough season for head coach Joe Davila and the Lady Vikings. Let's see what they can do today. First free throw is good from Nguyen. The second one a little long. Rebound pulled down. Now having trouble finding someone open. That's Jenny Lee. And the Vikings need to have more of a sense of urgency to get this ball across the half-court line. There's Marley Salazar stopping her dribble. Luckily, she was able to find someone open and trying to get the ball back to Marley Salazar. For a second, I thought it would belong to the Arroyo Knights, but it is Mountain View ball. Salazar looking for someone. Sometimes the Vikings playing with fire. We'll have to wonder if they'll get called for a backcourt violation or even a 5-second violation when trying to inbound the ball. And turned over once again. So the starting lineup tonight for the Mountain View Vikings: Jennifer Carrillo, Angeli Escobar, Jenny Lee, Anaya Maldonado, and Marley Salazar. The starting lineup for the Arroyo Knights: Delilah Conchas, Triana Nguyen, Yaretsi Claustro, Caitlin Carrasco, and Kayla Matthews. Trying to put that one off the glass. Yes, and that's good. Delilah Conchas makes it 3-0 for the Arroyo Knights. Now it's Jenny Lee. Marley Salazar unable to keep possession. Did get it back. Jenny Carrillo had it for a moment. Lots of ball movement we're seeing from the Vikings. Of course, there is that option of dribbling the ball as well, too, and not just throwing and not just passing the ball. That shot from Jenny Lee went off the glass, did not fall, came close, though. But it will be Arroyo ball. A correction, looks like it does belong to Mountain View. Salazar looking for someone, and she's got to get it in fast. I'm not sure how many seconds the referee will allow. Was looking for Carrillo. And the Arroyo Knights, very aggressive, especially on defense. Carrillo to leave, back to Carrillo. We need someone to set a screen. The Vikings need to get some open looks, and that is not what they're getting at all. Take it away. Here come the Knights. Should be an easy basket. Yes, it is. That time it was Kayla Matthews. It's 5-0 in the 30-second timeout called by the Vikings. I'm glad you're able to join us tonight for this broadcast, live stream of girls varsity basketball action between the Mountain View Vikings and the Arroyo Knights. Like I said earlier, the Vikings with one win on the season. Let's see how some of their previous results went. Recently at this same location, they lost 39-15 to St. Lucy's. So far, the only win of the season for the Vikings was a 38-26 victory at Santiago, and that was back in early December. So it's been a while, and they already played Arroyo earlier this season. Vikings turned the ball over because of a travel earlier this season. On January 17th, on the road at Arroyo, it was a 47-8 loss, so that was a tough one. The Arroyo Knights definitely know what they're doing. That last shot didn't fall. Marley Salazar stopping her dribble, and that's really something you don't want to be doing. Given away. Now it's Trina Nguyen. She's able to find Lucy Kay. Jenny Lee able to get the rebound, but the possession arrow in favor of the Arroyo Knights. Looks like Paris Tran has just checked in. And there's a three-pointer. That one did not fall, but an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity. Another three-pointer this time from the corner. That was Nguyen, unable to get it to fall. And the Vikings attempting to get something going, but instead Trina Nguyen with the steal all by herself. Lays it up and in off the glass, makes it 7-0. And that pass taken away and off the glass. This time it was Lucy Kay. It is now 9-0. And if we continue seeing the same thing take place like that once again, it's going to be a very, very long night. Kay with the pull-up jumper. Does not fall. Rebounded by Jenny Lee. And it's not so much of a pressing, but just a little bit of pressure has just been too much of a problem for the Lady Vikings. And that pass nearly stolen. That was Delilah Conchas. Does go out of bounds. Does belong to the Vikings. And Adriana Medina has just checked in for the Arroyo Knights, and she replaces Caitlin Carrasco. You have to wonder if Arroyo head coach Mike Corbell might be emptying out his bench really quickly. And a backcourt violation. The difficulties continue for the Mountain View Vikings. And if you're just joining us, don't forget, this is the first game of a doubleheader. Immediately after this one, it'll be the boys taking on the same Arroyo Knights. So some boys varsity basketball action immediately after this one. So another change being made for Mountain View. This time Ariana Flores comes on, and she replaces Angeli Escobar. Carrillo is able to inbound the ball. And did find Anaya Maldonado. The pass attempted for Lee, broken up. Now Carrillo, a three-pointer. That one did not draw iron. And one thing about these Arroyo Knights, they just do a good job being aggressive and getting in those passing lanes and disrupting any kind of potential opportunity. The ball that time rebounded by Jenny Lee. It was a jump ball, a little bit of a tie-up. Possession in favor of the Vikings, and afterwards you saw a little bit of frustration from Jenny Lee, and you can't blame her. We played nearly 5 minutes of this first quarter. So far, nothing from the Vikings. Probably a couple of shots, but actually more turnovers and shots. Nguyen, three-pointer from the corner. It's a little long, but rebounded by Lucy Kay. She gets it out to Medina. She'll try it from downtown. Hits the back of the rim. Another offensive rebound. The Knights just dominating the offensive glass. And Trina Nguyen's three-pointer that time, I'm pretty sure it did not even draw iron. But looks like it did go off of one of the Vikings at the last moment. Lucy Kay got to be careful. Close to taking too many steps, but that time it is Triana Nguyen getting nothing but the bottom of the net. And one thing, like I said earlier, that we've got to see from these Mountain View Vikings, they need a point guard who's got to dribble the ball up the court and not stop the dribble. That right there it's been a big problem. So another change being made. This time now, Liana Henry comes on for the Arroyo Knights, replacing Kayla Matthews. Little under 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter, an 11-0 lead for the Knights over the Vikings. Medina trying to get that one off the glass. Unable to get that one to fall. But another second chance opportunity for the Arroyo Knights. Stopping the drill, putting that one up. That was Delilah Conchas. Paris Tran at it for a moment. Jenny Lee, can she get closer to the basket? The Vikings have not even been able to get anyone into the paint. And running out of time to shoot. Yes, a shot clock violation. Very good defense from the Knights. Down low, a foul. Conchas was fouled. Looks like she will have two shots at the free throw line. First free throw, able to get the friendly roll. Another change made for the Vikings. This time it's Catherine Contreras who comes on. Second free throw, actually, will be Mountain View ball. That free throw did not draw iron. But nonetheless, a 12-0 lead for the Arroyo Knights. Carrillo looking for help, looking for something. Ball finally inbounded. Carrillo able to find Ariana Flores. Now it's Paris Tran. And that pass stolen. Could be an easy one. No, but unable to get the fall. The rebound, though, put back in by Adriana Medina. That first attempt, it was actually Liana Henry who was unable to get that breakaway layup to fall. But thankfully for her, her teammate Medina right behind her to get that putback basket. Carrillo with the inbounds pass, looking for Lee. And the way Arroyo is playing defense tonight, they are just not letting up at all, and it seems like this is going to be the theme of the evening. Carrillo's pass nearly taken away once again. The suffocating defense, that time from Triana Nguyen. Tran looking for an option. Jenny Lee did set a screen for her. Now Contreras knew she could not dribble once again, and yes, another shot clock violation. 46 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So Jasmine Smith coming on to replace Lucy Kay. Medina's pass taken away. See if the Vikings can get their first basket of the evening. Carrillo looking for help. Sometimes you got to wonder if she's just going to throw it in just to throw it in, and that's the case. That time, Liana Henry got a piece of it. Carrillo's pass was able to find Flores. Excuse me, that was Catherine Contreras. Now it's Ariana Flores to Jenny Lee. Carrillo shot, air ball. So 19 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It is 14-0, the Arroyo Knights. Will they want to get a quick deuce, or are they going to want to hold for a last three-pointer? 8 seconds remaining. The three-pointer from Henry. That one, it looked good, just a little long, and that is the end of the first quarter. A 14-0 lead for the Arroyo Knights. Glad you're able to join us tonight for this live stream of girls varsity basketball action, all made possible by the fabulous Mountain View High School Vista Academy. Second quarter will begin in a few minutes. Okay, back for the start of the second quarter. Arroyo with the ball. The shot off the glass. That was Caitlin Carrasco. Unable to get it to fall. Marley Salazar is back in. Now one time I was about to say, got to be careful with that double dribble, but instead she gets called for too many steps. Carrasco finds Medina. And that time put up and in by Delilah Conchas. Salazar finding Lee. Very close to another travel, and yes, another shot clock violation. And one thing we continue to see with the Mountain View Lady Vikings is that there's ball movement, and when the players get the ball, their backs are to the basket. The focus has got to be getting the ball towards the basket, get players down low near the paint, try to make something happen. With all these 30-second shot clock violations, you have to assume you got to get to a point where move the ball around a bit, few passes, set a screen, someone take a jumper, someone shoot a three. Nice inbounds pass, nearly finished off by Lucy Kay, but she gets her own rebound, kicks it out. The jumper unable to fall. Lucy Kay, nearly another offensive rebound. That was Yaritzi Clastro, whose shot did not fall. And once again, very close to being a backcourt violation. Marley Salazar to Lee. Now Contreras back to Lee. And once again, another turnover. Here come the Knights. In front, up and in, easy for Carrasco. 18-0. Nearly lost the ball once again. Jenny Lee's pass. Almost lost by Catherine Contreras. Now it's Tran. Does remain Mountain View ball, but 10 seconds on the shot clock. No, correction. It is not Mountain View ball. That was perhaps just wishful thinking. Medina able to find Haley Liang. And that shot unable to fall. Rebound goes straight to Contreras. Now Salazar to lead back to Contreras and to Salazar. So close to being another backcourt violation. And Tran's attempt at three-pointer blocked. Lee with the follow-up shot went off the side of the backboard. The Vikings do maintain possession, but there's now 7 seconds on the shot clock. Will they get a shot off? No, they will not. Taken away. And Haley Liang draws some contact. A non-shooting foul. 4:35 remaining in the second quarter. An 18-0 lead for the Arroyo Knights. Looks like we will see a couple more changes for the Vikings. Ariana Flores and Anaya Maldonado return. Medina is able to find her teammate. That was Kayla Matthews, but in and out. Came so close to falling in. Jenny Lee back to Carrillo. Maldonado had it for a moment. The freshman getting lots of playing time this season at the varsity level. Tran now looking for some help. Carrillo out near the three-point line. Got closer to the basket. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and they're not going to be able to get a shot off. There was a whistle. For a moment, you were thinking maybe they got bailed out with a foul, but no, instead, too many steps. Another change being made. Now we see Angeline Ortiz making her first appearance of the night, and she replaces Paris Tran. So let's see if Angeline Ortiz can provide a spark off the bench for these Lady Vikings. Lucy Kay that time came close to traveling, but instead found Haley Liang, and her basket is in. 20-0. At the time in the corner was Ariana Flores. Got into a tie-up. Possession arrow in favor of the Knights. Or no, actually it's not. Possession arrow in favor of the Mountain View Vikings. And that pass nearly stolen. Ortiz gets it back to Lee. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Here's the shot. That one nearly went in. Well, probably the first good shot of the evening, though, for the Mountain View Vikings. Haley Liang Off the glass, almost gets that one to fall. The rebound, though, put back in very nicely. She can't really believe it for some reason. Delilah Conchas. A huge and, of course, a loud reaction from her teammates on the Arroyo bench. And, of course, you look at the replay of that, you can understand why. Jenny Lee with a turnaround jumper off the glass, rebounded by Carrillo, tried to get it back in. And of course, like I've said before, it's just one of those games for the Mountain View Vikings. Now from three-point land. That one hitting the front of the net. That was Triana Nguyen. Is she gonna wanna try that one again? Now it's Lucy Kay. Good defense that time from Carrillo. From downtown again, this one actually is good by Liana Henry. Makes it a 25-point lead, and that takes the score to 25-0. Now it looks like Chloe Espinoza is getting ready to check in for the Arroyo Knights. Liang almost able to put that one back in. That was Henry. So another second chance opportunity. Nguyen wanted the three-pointer, but now Liang will take a shot. His foot was on the line, actually. Rebounded by Conchas. Nearly went out of bounds. And off the glass and in. Excellent shot from Liana Henry. 27-0, 1 minute remaining in the second quarter. A three-pointer. Actually, that'll be 3 free throws. Ariana Flores fouled from beyond the arc. So the best opportunity of the night so far for the Lady Vikings to get their first points of the evening. So here's the first free throw, and yes, it is good. The Vikings on the board. So 2 more shots. Remember, she was fouled shooting a three-pointer. The second one is also good. And so that's Ariana Flores. And the third free throw, in and out. So lead is cut to 27-2. 45 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Arroyo Knights have been in control of this one the entire time. A three-pointer. No good, but rebounded by Lucy Kay. Can she put that one back in? She's not able to, but rebounded by Conchas. Another opportunity. Rebounded by Angeline Ortiz. 13 seconds left in the second quarter. The Vikings need to get a shot off. Whatever it takes. 5 seconds. Now Ortiz has it, and instead her pass goes straight to Nguyen. Would have counted if it went in. That was Nguyen. And that's the end of the second quarter. It is halftime. The score, Arroyo 27, Mountain View 2. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the start of the third quarter. I'm Ardith Takari, proud to be bringing you tonight's play-by-play from the Mountain View High School Gymnasium in El Monte, California. Back for the start of the third quarter. Vikings now moving from left to right on your screen. The Arroyo Knights moving from right to left. And taken away. Lucy Kay, can she take it all the way? Almost, came very close. Offensive rebound though, put back up and in by Conchas. Makes it 29-2. You know Lucy Kay wanted that basket. She wanted that highlight. And now this time, unable to hold on to the ball. Had a little trouble with the dribble that time was Anaya Maldonado. Ball goes right back to the Knights. And Carrasco. A nice pass down low. Put up and in, easy for Triana Nguyen. But it was the pass from Kayla Matthews that made it all possible. And Jenny Lee was thinking about the shot for a moment. Contreras back to Lee. Now to Contreras. This time she does take the shot. Goes off the front of the rim. And here come the Knights. Should be another easy one for Nguyen. Yes, it is. Once again, Triana Nguyen taking the pass from Caitlin Carrasco. And one thing you got to like from Triana Nguyen, now a steal. Can she do it again? Yes. Those layups for Triana Nguyen. She just does it so clinically, makes it look so easy. And those are excellent skills because there are plenty of basketball players that are sometimes better at decent with an outside shot, but don't do the best really with those layups or fast break situations. Another opportunity again. Nguyen, will she do it? Yes, she does. Looks like Triana Nguyen ready to go for a career night. 4 easy baskets already in this third quarter. Contreras to Jenny Lee. Taken away, but the Vikings do get possession back. Maldonado now to Lee. Could have had a shot that time. Contreras off the front of the rim, rebounded by Lee. The putback, no, was not on target. Did draw iron though. Now Lucy Kay once again to Nguyen, off the glass and in. I'm pretty sure that's probably the plan for this third quarter. You got to assume that head coach Mike Corbo said, get the ball to Triana. She'll do the rest. Surely that's what we've seen so far. The three-pointer, that one unable to fall. Jenny Lee able to get that long rebound. I think the Arroyo Knights were kind of just falling asleep. The turnaround jumper from Lee, unable to fall. Another long pass. Conchas stops, pulls up, gets her own rebound. Yes. 41-2. The Arroyo Knights showing no mercy at all whatsoever. Salazar's pass to Contreras, deflected. Thankfully for the Vikings, a whistle and a foul. A non-shooting foul, of course. 4.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. A 41-2 lead. Yes, that is the correct score. Medina and Henry return for the Knights. Looks like Lee comes off for the Vikings. The inbounds pass taken away. A 2-on-1 situation. Off the glass and in for Henry. And that's when you know this has become one of those really, really, really troublesome games for the Vikings because the effort is just not there. They're just getting dribbled off the court. Already about, I want to say, 6 or 7 layups this quarter for the Knights. And the Vikings need to get on defense and just be a little bit more aggressive and physical. And that time, Contreras, her jumper goes in. It's now 43-4. Medina off the glass and in. The turnaround jumper. Ariana Flores was trying to find Angeli Escobar. Goes out of bounds instead. Henry to Conchas. Now to Medina down low. Surrounded by two white shirts. The shot from Conchas, but Henry now for three. Not able to get it to fall. Lucy Kay could not chase down that offensive rebound. Escobar comes off, replaced by Contreras. The shot from Contreras. A moment wondering if she would get that friendly bounce. And Carrasco to Henry. Now to Conchas. Henry once again, top of the arc. Conchas wanted that three-pointer, but looks like there was a whistle for a foul right before. The inbounds pass. Carrasco back to Henry. And that's a three. Little long. Able to get the offensive rebound though. Carrasco, but her shot blocked. Conchas once again. Excellent effort here from the Knights, and a timeout called by head coach Mike Corbel. 2:28 remaining in the third quarter. A 45-4 lead for the Arroyo Knights. So after the timeout, ball's back into play.
Yeah, him and I are going to be right there.
For a moment, thinking that was going to be an easy one for Carrasco. So a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Mountain View Vikings. Contreras, maybe doing a little too much dribbling, finds Jenny Lee. Lee kicks it out to Maldonado. Back to Contreras once again, nearly taken away by Henry. Knocked out of bounds. Vikings maintain possession, but they have 8 seconds to shoot. Now down to 3. Finds Jenny Lee down low. Contreras has got to shoot it. Perhaps at this point, I think we should make the suggestion that the Mountain View bench should be yelling out that, you know, it's time to shoot. Red, right? When you get to 5 seconds. Medina with a jumper. Looks like that was from three-point land. Maldonado got the rebound, but Medina just steals the ball from her and says, hey, that's my ball. Henry pulls up, stops her dribble. Nguyen with the shot, a little short. But the ball finds its way to Henry from the free throw line. Little long, rebounded by Lee. And she quickly finds Marley Salazar. And Contreras to Maldonado. Salazar once again. Lee with the shot. Had an okay look, but a rush shot. So those ones are tough to make. Lucy Kay with the quick pass to Conchas. Was not able to get it to fall. Almost got her rebound, but instead goes out of bounds. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. And the score, 45-4 in favor of the Knights. Salazar dragged her pivot foot a little bit that time. Maldonado has it taken away, poked away by Medina. Lucy Kay wanted to go up. I wanted to get that one off that glass. Just went a little high. For a moment, I was thinking there might have been a foul, but no, that was just a layup with plenty of strength. Excuse me, I'm not sure what she was aiming for, but now she gets it back. Maybe another opportunity this time. Make sure it goes in. That's Lucy Kay. 47-4, 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The pass to Jenny Lee. Maybe a little bit too much for her. So it is Mountain View ball. Contreras with the inbounds pass. Finds Maldonado, the freshman. Now it's Contreras. 7 seconds remaining. Now 5. Someone's got to shoot it. Medina able to find Henry, but unable to get anything off before the clock expires. That's the end of the third quarter. The score, Arroyo 47, Mountain View 4. Fourth quarter will start in about 3 minutes.
Right at the end?
We're ready to start the fourth quarter. It's a 47-4 lead for the Arroyo Knights. With the way this one's going, I think it's safe to say the Vikings just want this one to be over with already. Let's see, Jenny Lee providing a little bit of pressure. Got a jump ball situation, and it will be Mountain View Viking ball. And it looks like that time it was Maggie Garcia, who was not really playing with too much of a sense of urgency that time. Jenny Lee able to take advantage of that opportunity. Trying to get the ball back to Tran. Trina Nguyen providing some very good defense. Now it's Jenny Lee. Stuck in a corner. Tran had it for a moment, unable to maintain possession. For a moment, it was Jasmine Smith maybe wanting the jumper. But now the three-pointer does fall. Makes it 50-4. Now Salazar to Contreras. Now Paris Tran. Stopped dribbling. Trina Nguyen hardly had to try there. This time the possession arrow in favor of the Arroyo Knights. So Triana Nguyen had a very good third quarter. It was basically just nothing but layups early on. Henry kicks it out. Garcia. Ball finds its way back to Nguyen. Now Henry. It's a little bit more physical play from Lee. Now the three-pointer. And that ball hit the backboard, and that should be a shot clock violation. Yes, it is. The first shot clock violation of the night for the Arroyo Knights. So 5:35 remaining. It looks like Sofia Morales will be checking in soon for Arroyo. And now stolen, that time by Jasmine Smith. But a double dribble called on Jasmine Smith, and she doesn't agree. So Morales comes on to replace Liana Henry, and Henry's had a very good game tonight. Here's Sofia Morales, who just came on. Her shot is blocked. Chloe Espinoza also recently checked in for the Knights. Now looks like Catherine Contreras will be coming in for the Vikings. Looks like she's replacing Ariana Flores. Looks like Flores might have taken a hand to the face. Salazar's pass knocked away by Jasmine Smith. Jasmine Smith having trouble, but able to pick up her dribble. But looks like now Contreras probably getting called for a blocking foul. Nguyen. If I would make a guess, I think that means that Triana Nguyen's night is done. But you got to assume she would probably want some more layups. The foul is called. And that time is Sofia Morales whistled. No, excuse me. And that time it was Contreras whistle for the foul. Non-shooting. Jasmine Smith's jumper rimmed out. Liang almost got the offensive rebound. So I guess with the score the way it is, this fourth quarter the clock will just continue, and Salazar very close to doing a double dribble or travel or a combination of the two. And yes, it's been one of those nights. Yaritzi Castro checks in. She replaces Jasmine Smith. And Haley Liang with plenty of space on the court. Finds Espinoza. Now to Morales. Liang once again was looking for Espinoza down low. Pass was deflected out of bounds. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining. 4 points tonight for the Vikings. Nearly given away. And that's another shot clock violation. Immediately after, but not on the same not on the same stream. So make sure you are checking out Mountain View High School Vista Academy's YouTube channel, because you will be able to catch the boys game next. Mountain View Vikings will be playing the Arroyo Knights boys varsity basketball action. And taken away. This has just been. Don't have much more to say. Now it's Jennifer Contreras. To Marley Salazar. Lee with the shot. Unable to get it to fall. The score is 50-4. in favor of the Knights. Contreras' pass. Contreras gets the pass. That was Carrillo to Contreras. Off the glass and in, 52-6. Looks like there was a foul, but that might just wrap it up with the clock continuing to run. And that is it. Final score, the Arroyo Knights 52, the Mountain View Vikings 6. Glad you're able to join us for this stream of girls varsity basketball action. I'm Art Takari, able to bring you tonight's play-by-play. Don't forget, we have another one coming right up. Look for it on our YouTube channel.
tell me, am I live? Wow, thanks for the heads up there. What part of tell me when I'm live did you miss? Make sure my sound isn't going out. Actually, you could use my sound. Have Jennifer listen to sound.
start right there at the back, and then we go walk down. Some of the families are big.
Why don't you go to like one of the other camera wide shots for right now so I can dust around until the event.
gave her a hard time, she still dealt with me. Thank you to my teammates for becoming like a family and making every practice and game unforgettable. I'm also grateful for my family and boyfriend for coming to my games and supporting me. Basketball has given me memories and lessons I'll carry that I'll cherish forever. This is Arroyo, number 4, signing off. Vikings family, next we honor Lady Mike Senior, Judith Ramirez. Judith Ramirez is escorted by her entourage and family. A special message from Judith. This was my first year playing basketball. I'm usually involved in theater productions, but I decided to try something new. Being on this team has meant so much to me. I've learned not just how to be a better player, but a better teammate and a better person. I'm so grateful for my teammates for making every practice and game so special. I also want to thank my boyfriend for always supporting me and coming to my games and encouraging me to give basketball a shot. After graduation, I plan to pursue a career in media and will be attending Cal State LA, majoring in film, media, and television. I'm excited to take everything I've learned on and off the court into the next chapter of my life. Viking Nation, let's hear it for it. All right, Vikings, up next we honor our varsity basketballers, starting with Lady Vikes. Viking Nation, the time is right to honor number 14, Jennifer Carrillo. Jennifer Carrillo, escorted by her mother and sister. Jennifer would like the following message to be read to the Viking community. I want to start by thanking Coach Joe and Coach Esparza for making this season so memorable. Thank you to my teammates for sticking it out through a challenging season and never giving up. No matter what the outcome, we chose to stay positive and enjoy each other's presence. And that's something I hope you all carry with you because time truly flies. To my freshmen, don't get discouraged when things don't go your way. Keep playing with heart and passion. Lastly, a huge thank you to my mom and older sister for always supporting me, pushing me forward, and being there as I've grown both as a person and as an athlete. After graduation, I plan on moving to Mexico to thank my coaches, Coach Joe and Coach Esparza. They both pushed me to be better and never gave up on me. I also want to thank my teammates for always supporting me, making practices fun, and making this season unforgettable. I enjoyed my time as a Lady Bucks basketball player. I cherish all the friends I made along the way, and all the jokes we were made on the bus rides. In addition, I would like to thank all of my friends that went to my games and supported and encouraged me, especially my bestie, Kenya, who is my biggest supporter, as well as Sophia, my little freshman. After high school, I plan to attend Calstate Fullerton and major in business. This is number 20, Heather Garcia Ramirez, signing out.
The senior night celebration continues. It is now time to honor our women's basketball seniors.
That's right, Vikings family. Mountain View High School proudly honors senior number 34, Brittany Sosa. Brittany is escorted by mom, dad, Kim O'Kia, and Ronnie Sosa. Brittany would like to genuinely express that he's grateful to his parents for pushing him towards competing as a basketball player. Thank you, mom and dad.
Congratulations, Brittany Sosa, Viking senior, class of 2026.
Wait, don't say it right now. Don't say it right now. Don't say it right now.
Viking family, we now proudly honor senior number 42, Fernando Castro. Fernando is escorted by his beautiful family, his mother, Sonia Castro. Entourage, a few words of wisdom from Fernando. Nothing is given, everything is earned. Well said, Fernando. I want to thank my mom and coach for always believing in me.
We are proud of you, Fernando. Class of 2026. A round of applause for Fernando and his family.
And finally, Viking Nation, let us embrace this moment in Viking lore as we commemorate senior number 23, Julian Castro. Julian is escorted by his very special girlfriend, Arian Rivas. Julian would like to thank his girlfriend, teammates, and his coaches for believing in him and for the great memories. You said it well, Julian.
Viking family, let's hear it one more time for Julian Castro. And let's give a round of applause for our Viking seniors. Ready, Fernando, and Julian, signing out.
On behalf of the Viking Nation, we'd like to thank you. Thank Coach Isaac Hall, Coach Richard Moreno and staff for all your dedication, your hard work. And overall, thank you, Viking cheerleaders, athletic director, Vista, administration, and family. Enjoy the game, Viking family and guests.
Go, Bussing.